And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for one thing, Doors, that should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Takes it inside, and that one's good. Cox.
How about how he sets his man up there? Runs. Right into the screen and then gets the basket.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Asar Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MVP.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. You know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
They're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Cox. 6 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Here's Cox. 17 points in his last outing. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Ivy, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Stewart. The shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Gobert finds Edwards. Here's Cox. Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Cox.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
They grabbed their own miss. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jaden Ivey.
You know, just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant player.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Gobert against Kessler. Here's Ivy. Tries again. And the layup good by Kessler.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Stolen by Thompson. On the wing jump. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
A minute 50 left in the first. Dillingham, no good. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Thompson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. We got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guy. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Now here's Jones. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham kicks to Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Williams. Back to Jackson. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
They've got Dillingham. Williams is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Simmons. And it's Cox in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Jones. 9 points last game out. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Cunningham. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Ben Simmons. And the Pistons making a change here. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 14. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Williams, a screen on Cunningham. Williams passes to Cox. Here's Dillingham, defended by Jones. Pass to Cox. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's a look at some numbers for Jaden Ivey.
Hey guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. DeRozan comes in for Dillingham, and then for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Holland, and Ivey subbed in for Jones.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Ivey passes to Cunningham. Gobert with the block.
Insanely tough to get that shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Cox. Rebounded by the Pistons. At one point, they led by 16.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
To the inside. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Killian's checked in for Minnesota. Jones checked in for Detroit. Pistons leading by 10. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I like that. Tyus Jones, aggressive off the drive. Contact too much, he'll get a couple of free throws.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Cox. Ivy defending. Cox, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
56 seconds left here in the second. It's stolen by Gobert. And they're running. Ahead. Goes up. Now hits and to finish the break. Around with touch.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Jones, just fine on the clock. That one misses. Great D that time from Cox. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Ivy. Rebound, Minnesota. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. 14 feet away, and it's DeRozan missing.
Pressured that shot by getting the hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten.
You look at the Timberwolves, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the time.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Detroit Pistons. And that's a halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen a tremendous game from Goose.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Walker Kessler is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And Frank, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Cox. Covered by Cunningham. Cox, no good. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Cox. It's down the breakaway slam.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. And that one, good. Cox has got 6 points in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Kessler against Gobert. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's double. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
That bucket in no time at all. And it's now 23 points for Goose. Pistons leading by 4. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Towns against Stewart. There's the pick. Gobert the pass to Cox. Shoots from the line. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Pass to Thompson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And it's 9 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Collins checked in. Thompson. Oh!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's Cox. And the three off target. Pistons leading by 6. Into the lane. The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Kessler. And here's Thompson. Launches a 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Oh, Walker Kessler showing you his passing ability. Nicely done.
Here's Cox. Oh, the lob Gobert. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Let's take a quick look at the numbers for Thompson. 5th in steals. And with a top 20 ranking and field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Simmons checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Oubre checked in for Edwards.
And that's nice execution out of that two-man game as Ivy there dropping the dial.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
Now here's Jones. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Obviously, any coach would be comfortable giving Tyus Jones the ball in pick-and-roll action. He's just so smart, guys.
It's picked off. Pass to Thompson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Pistons leading by 9. Holland. Off target from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Cox. Down low. And Simmons slams it in.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Now here's Thompson. He's got 16. Here's Ivy. From 13 feet, it goes down. Ivy's got 10 points in the game.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Cox.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Ivy with it. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. The points coming in bunches as they wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Pistons lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter, right? And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's sliding.
For Kelly Oubre. And a switcher also for Detroit. Thompson's checked in. Pistons leading by 8. Simmons is out there with Anthony Edwards. It's Goose. Then it's Gillingham. And it's Williams at center. Good! Another from 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Three-pointer. Simmons pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Gillingham with the bucket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And again, Cunningham missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Edwards off a screen from Cox. Edwards can't hit.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing. In the corner, Gillingham with it. Simmons passes to Cox. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Thompson sends it back. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Cunningham looking it over. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Cunningham's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody is coordinated and intent. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Dillingham. And it's DeRozan in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Pistons, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Jackson. Stewart comes in for Holland. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Tyus Jones.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Ivey. Now, here's Stewart. Kessler passes to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Cunningham's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pistons. Here's Cox. He's covered by Kessler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The first one falls. And he makes the first but misses the second. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And give him a little breather as well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's Detroit now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gobert, the screen. Here's Cox. He goes big with the dunk right over Isaiah Stewart.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. That free throw good from Cox. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Cunningham, defended by Cox. Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. To Cunningham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing to the contact.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 11. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th. Ivy passes to Stewart, and it's in there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim, there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Count that one. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
There's the triple. Cunningham with some nice D. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Ivy with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A floater. No good that time. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd.
Good teams win games like these.
make sure the touristy people keep doing what they're
yeah,
doing.
keep it so that you get a little bit more of the weakness of the night. Or I will just make it.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Thank you so much for shopping with us.
Oh, hi, welcome. Thanks for coming in.
Whoa. No way. This. Thank you so much. We'll be here all year.